Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Frederick, Colorado. Today we're going to be going over the all-new 2025 Winnebago Navion 24T. So if you guys aren't familiar with this product, it is pretty new. It is on the all-wheel drive chassis. It's 25 feet 8 inches long, and it also is compatible with the Winnebago Connect, which is kind of your own little co-pilot going down the road, which is awesome. It gives you step-by-step tutorials on how to do things, how to get camp ready, maintenance checklists, and also some other things that we'll get into. But as always, let's take a walk around the outside and then we'll take a glimpse on the inside. Right over here with our Winnebago emblem inside the rims and our tires. These are the LT 215s 85R. Our Winnebago running board with 2 little clips for pets. We have our steps already out, nice and camp ready. Take a nice little shot of our full body paint. It's a nice little blue strip with gray and some silver, so it kind of blends together nicely. And then we have our Carefree awning on the top with that LED light bar. We have one of the exterior lights open, and then we do have our dual pane windows here, which are a lot better for insulation, and they go ahead and prop open with that bug screen and that blackout screen. Sliding down over here, just have a little port for a TV, and then we do have some charging. I like how it's right next to the door, so kind of right where you kind of set up your camp, get your mat ready, and you have something which is accessible outside for charging. 2 little things in here. You have a power shutoff, which I will go ahead and turn on here. This is just kind of a manual shut off. If you're ever going to store it, it kind of keeps all of the Xantrex system and the solar off for you. So we'll go ahead and turn that on. It's a nice sunny day. And then we have some storage here. Our exhaust for the chassis, which is running, so it's a little warm. And then we have our Dometic here, the exhaust, a spigot right here for the barbecue with the propane. And another awesome feature that is new for the 24T is the garage space. So many of you guys may be familiar with the EKKO, which is a huge hit because the garage space. Well, now a Navion has it, so it's a little bit bigger. You still have the heating back here. You have some lights. You just push the button, and then you also have some charging. And then you have the little connectors here for some tie downs if you'd like. This is actually a steel wall, so if you did want to put up your own molly board, you can do that, or kind of any other appliances that you can hang up. You can do that since it has the steel structure here, so it has the support to do that. And then you have just double latches here, which I always love, to ensure that the door will stay closed. And then you do have a little lock as well. Again, familiar with the EKKO, you have another spot where you can access your garage, so a 3-way point to access anything back here. We were all kind of talking and we thought it would be cool to kind of put a TV back here, kind of mount it on there, and then it kind of covers all the glare that you get from the sun, even though you don't have an awning back here. But I thought it'd be kind of nice to throw that in there. It's always safe, weather protected, don't really have to worry about all that, but that would be kind of cool to see. Our backup camera, as always, the beautiful Navion display, and then we have our hitch here and our 7-way pin connector here for a tow vehicle. As we move to the driver's side, we have our Truma AquaGo, and then just another door here to access our garage. I mean, as you could tell, it's pretty big. I can like gracefully walk through here, kind of, you know. It is a huge door, so perfect for the e-bikes, for the canoes, all the things that you'd like to bring while you're camping. And you don't really have to lift it up as high if you think about it. It's kind of easy to throw things in there. The EKKO, I know, is a little bit higher, so you really have to lift a little bit more with arms, so I like that as well. We have our 30-amp shore power cord here. Another little docking light because our wet bay, notice how it's a little bit higher, so you don't have to bend over. A little bit more graceful. The same thing for the black and gray. You're not gonna have to find it under here and pull it. It's nice and accessible within hand's reach here to pull that out to go ahead and dump your tanks. So you do have a 30-gallon freshwater tank, 47-gallon black, and then you have a 46 gray. And a nice little outdoor shower for you, and then your fresh valve fill. Actually has a little holder right here, it's just not connected to that, but we won't mess with that right now. And then your black tank flush inlet. And then this one is just your holding tank flush system. Your power fill right here, your portable power, sanitize and flush. And then you have a perfect storage garage here, which is great for golf clubs, anything that's a little bit bigger, a little taller, you can kind of shove it in there. Here we have our propane, and then the other thing next to it is for our leveling jacks. So new for 2025, the leveling jacks come standard, so you will no longer see that on the build sheet. So if you ever get one and you're saying, oh no, it doesn't have leveling jacks, all new for 25, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It is added into the price. Whoop. Right over here is our flex power generator. So this is a 4,000 watt propane gasoline. 31-gallon diesel fill. The upgraded Primera leather seats. Everything is going to be powered over here, and then the rest of the power to go front and back in this little spigot, up and down, I mean forward and back, and then forward and back here. And then you do have heated seats. Now we'll go over here to the chassis and we'll talk about a few changes here. So still a Mercedes Sprinter, but it is an all-wheel drive. Alrighty. So this 208 horsepower, 332 foot-pounds of torque. It's a 4-cylinder, so it's about 30 pounds lighter than the original 4-wheel drive one. And it has lower fuel consumption, noise insulation, so it's a little bit more quiet and clean. When I say clean, you have an all-new diesel particulate filter with selective catalyst reduction coating in it, so that's really going to help keep it all nice and clean for you. Here's your DEF fill, your coolant, and then you have your windshield wiper fluid here, and then your oil fill right here. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and make our way on the inside. I have the chassis running already and the brake ignited, so we can go ahead and gracefully open up that slide. But another cool thing about the Navion T is, which I'm gonna display for you guys before I open the slide. I guess I should turn on all lights here first so it gets a little brighter. 1 second. Whoops. There we go. Alrighty, all the lights are on, but they're set to 80%. So another cool thing is you can dim all the lights, each and every one of them. So that's kind of cool as well. I'm gonna fold down this couch / theater seating, open these up. There we go. They lock into place. And then I will go to here, up in here. And I'm going to show you. Oh, my bad. Wrong button. The slide button and the button for the bed are right next to each other. My apologies, but the slide is completely in, so if you stop at any campgrounds, Walmarts, or any rest stops, you don't have to worry about grabbing more attention from other people, seeing that you have your slide out. Keep it nice, tucked in and closed, so you're able to sleep while you make a stop, take a nice little nap break for an hour or two before you get back on the road. So kind of safety first, you never want to drive too fatigued. So this is kind of awesome how you can use your full queen bed with the slide in. Now we'll go ahead and bring that back up for you, and we'll actually get the slide open this time so you guys can see how big and open and spacious this is for a 2-person RV. There we go. Alrighty, so you have a slide out controller that you can use in here, but we'll kind of get to that in a second. You do have a secondary one up in here. So I'll go ahead and push that out. Alrighty. Now our slide is completely open. You can see we have the split little kitchen here, so the sink on this side with some extra counter space, and right over here our cooktop and our microwave, so full kitchen, kind of place to wash your dishes, and you have a place right here where it can automatically dry, and then another window so you can get some breeze in here. So at first glance, very big, very roomy, nice and clean, residential. I love all the colors. We'll close this up. But one of the things I'm very excited for is this. I was excited to learn about this. I think it's kind of cool how they're advertising it as a nice little co-pilot as you're going on the go. So the main attraction to this is to make camping a little bit easier. So this is compatible with your phone. You can go ahead and everything that you see on display here will pop up on your phone, so you can change everything. It'll give you alerts if it's getting too hot in here, which is over here for a little pet minder. Might as well just click on it and start there. But I thought that was cool. So this is already on. Sorry. So you're gonna set your max temp and then your minimum temperature. So if it ever reaches one of these temperatures, it'll automatically shoot you a text so you can start your generator automatically from your phone. It doesn't automatically start that generator when it reaches this. You have to actually go in. Just kind of a safety feature. You don't want things to automatically turn on if they're not in the areas that it should be turned on. So I just love how it gives you a notification to let you know, like, hey, gotta go back because we have to attend to our pups. Or we just got to go back, or we can just turn on our generator so we can extend our stay a little bit more, but it just gives you peace of mind that your fur babies are safe. Right over here, I know, whoops, I briefly talked about the lights already. So it gives you all the lights. All of them are turned on. As you can see, it all says 80%. So if you're boondocking and you don't need the lights to be that bright, I love how it gives you the feature where you can automatically dim them by adjusting the brightness to turn it down low. And you can do that for each individual one. Another thing that's cool, so you don't have to play with this all the time and spend 5 minutes either making it brighter or lighter, you get 3 modes here that you can automatically save. So 1, I would say have all the lights on to 80%. 2, you can have like a theater mode, or you can just dim it so it's at night and you're getting ready to wind down. And then another one, I don't know, just you have an extra one to be a little bit more creative in that one. The water systems, I promise I'll get this clicking right. Okay, so you have an overview of all of your water systems here. As you can see, everything is empty. You can turn on your water pump, and then you also have the tank heating pads. Another thing that's cool, this tank heating pad, it is you just have to turn it on once. So you set the temperature right now. If it hits below 41 degrees outside, it'll automatically just kick on those tank heating pads. So in previous year models for the Navion, if you guys have noticed, up in a cabinet here, you have a red light and you always have to turn it on manually. So if you're away, it'll just automatically do that for you. And it also gives you kind of like a peace of mind. You turn it on and you forget about it. You just know you're good, right? And then you have an awning controller here. Safety features, you can also adjust the lighting here. If you download the Carefree awning, you can actually adjust the wind sensitivity. So you know if it's just a light breeze and it's kind of being super sensitive, so it's always bringing that awning in, which can be really annoying. You can just download that Carefree app and adjust the sensitivity. All right, went through that. Your energy management system. So it's a nice little overview here, and it's also a little smart. So it will give you alerts to when your battery is getting too low, or automatically start turning things off to kind of extend your boondocking stay. So I love that feature. Climate control. So we can just turn on thermostat here and have it set. And then the other slide out feature that I was letting you know. So you have to make sure the chassis is running, your brake is on, and then you're good. Alrighty, lastly, since we went over all the configurations, so this is also equipped with Wi-Fi. You get a 1-year subscription free through Winnebago. So since it's Wi-Fi compatible and it's also plugs into your phone, you can control your coach anywhere in the States, in the world. So if you need to turn anything off or turn anything on from an extended stay, or you're far away, you'll be able to have that, which is super awesome. And then you can go through how-to videos, or if you're prepping to take your first trip for the first time ever, you can go ahead and pull up step-by-step videos and step-by-step instructions on what you should do to kind of enhance your stay for the first time, to give you the best experience going down the road. Alrighty, Enough of Winnebago Connect. If you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, I have nice little brochures and things that I can send you that gets a little bit more in depth, but I'm very excited for this product, so I'm excited to hear what you guys all think about it as well. Another awesome feature inside of this coach is the huge closet space you have. So you have a big rod up here for your hanging clothes, and then you have some storage space over there for shoes. Perfect. And then another side over here for some drawers. Pretty decent drawers, nice and heavy duty. I like the color of the wood. It's kind of like a gray cream. And then you have an adjustable shelf here. You have your mirror, a Winnebago holding for like a nice little towel you can just put there for your hands. You have 2 charging, and then you have a light right over here, so it's down below for some extra lighting. So if you want to just keep that one light on in the middle of the night so you can always see when you have to use the restroom, that would be a great option. And then you have another storage compartment here with adjustable shelves. Another way where you can turn on your water pump and then also turn on that water heater. I like to, even though it's the closet, you have a nice little shelf here too, so if you do need to set anything down while you're getting ready, you just have a little bit more counter space there. And then a nice little pocket door for some privacy. Sorry, I didn't mean to lock you out before I showed you the shower, but huge shower here, another hanging rod, which is awesome for when you're at the beach, you need to, or even if you're fishing and you need to dry everything off, go ahead and just hang it in here. If not, you can go ahead and take it off to give you a little bit more head space. So you have a skylight here too that kind of enhances your headroom, and then you have a nice little seat here so you can sit down, shower, you know, get yourself all nice and tidy. I always mention kiddos, so I'm sorry, but this is just awesome just to prop your kid up here, hose them off, get all the sand off, because we don't want any sand in the RV. So I like this little seat. Another thing that Winnebago does that's super awesome, if you go in different manufacturers and you step in the shower, I mean, no matter what size you are, you feel like you're gonna break the shower pan, right? This one, they do a lot of heavy duty upgrades here. So you can, I mean, you hear the creaking, of course, it's an RV, but I'm not bowing in any way. So it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more stable while I'm showering, and I don't feel like I need to keep my legs and really, you know, be on guard while I'm taking a shower. So nice and comfortable there. And then another thing here is you don't have to worry about a shower curtain kind of getting on you, you know, sticking to you or kind of kicking it away. You have a self-cleaning shower curtain that automatically rolls up. All right. Now they're gonna step back out here and I'll show you our Norcold compressor refrigerator. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, I wanna show you these latches. The new latches are cool too, instead of those buttons. I have nothing against the buttons because I know they're still around, but these ones, just nice. They don't get stuck. Nice little place for all your canned goods and snacks. Also, keeps your kids from grabbing it too. So you put the fruit snacks in here because they'll just grab them and eat all of them at once. Here is our fridge. It's nice and cool and clean, adjustable shelves. It's a little bit more elevated. Our freezer. Which, to mention, I forgot, because I was so excited about the bed. You still can access the fridge when the slide's in. Just throwing that out there. Another thing you might be thinking about is there is no booth, nowhere to eat. Well, these chairs are foldable. I don't know if you guys were thinking the same thing. If you've seen the brochure, you've seen the ads before it came out. I was a little skeptical about these chairs. I'm not gonna lie. Foldable chairs just seem a little bit, you know, not high end. But this is a really nice wood. It's not plastic, which I originally thought it was. And you do have a nice little just cloth knitted, a little bit sparkly to kind of accent it a bit. Comfortable chair, so it is nice that it folds up and kind of gets out of the way to add some more room in here. And you have 2 of them. So I'll get this one out of my way so I can open here. And then you have a nice little table space for 2. So I know everything in here is kind of the space for 2. This was made for a 2-person coach for camping experiences. So you have nice little chairs here that fold up, If you don't need it, you can fold it down, but you do have some storage on either side. It's not a lot, but I mean every little storage bin counts, especially when you're in an RV. We got some more charging. Our heater down here. I love how they did the little flying W's as like an accent. Makes it kind of nice. And then again, you have charging over here as well. So this is great. It could be a working area, it could be, you know, a knitting area, a sewing area, a little hobby area. It doesn't have to just be somewhere you can eat, because you have this nice table and then you do have a little shelf over here, which is great. I know I kind of already opened this a little bit, but you have the little Sony built-in wireless Wi-Fi router here. And then we have some more stuff. Here is the remote control, a little bit more storage here, and then you have your Wi-Fi gateway where you can turn it on and off in there as well. And then your portable satellite dish. So once your 1 year is up with Winnebago, this is compatible with AT&T or Verizon, so you can kind of extend if you're liking everything that it has to offer, trying it out for that first year. Then you can set up times where you can turn it on and off. So whenever you are camping, you can turn it on. Whenever you're not camping, you turn it off. So you're not paying for a whole year subscription. You kind of just use it when you need it, which I thought was good. Our TV and our sound bar with some more storage space. And it is a little deeper behind the TV and nice and carpeted. And I like the box here kind of cut on these cabinets. Little holding spot here could be perfect for leashes, you know, little goodies, or if you don't really need it for anything, you could just put one of those fake plants in here with the pot and it can hang down. Be nice and cute. Up here, huge storage space. And we have our little cushions because these chairs swivel, of course, kind of boost you up so you're not super low to the ground. But it's all nice and carpeted. Could be a great spot for a comforter, for sheets, for towels. I mean, you name it, anything can really go in here. You could sleep up there if you want. I'm just kidding. And then you have a nice little fan. Another cubby side over here. Pull these back up. I know I already mentioned this, how these are theater seats, but just watch the curl. I love the little curl here. I don't know, I'm weird, but okay. See how it just unfolds itself? It's so cute and comfy. I can keep going back, but I just don't want to go all the way back. But nice, comfortable theater seats, or you can make it into a couch. But I like how it has little cup holders in here, and then you also have USB, and it lights up. So if you are watching a movie and it's pretty dark in here, you always know where you can set your drink down. Another thing in here, which I failed you guys, but you can prop in a little table here so you could eat in your nice comfortable theater seats. And I like how it's not little wood ones, it's actually a metal bracket table about this big. And you can swivel it side to side so you can still get out. So I like that. I enjoy a movie while I'm eating dinner. I'm terrible about that because I'm not the cleanest eater, so then I always get the couch dirty. But it's okay because this is leather, so you can wipe it off. Alrighty, now we are gonna end off up here, just kind of briefly going through some of the Mercedes stuff. All right, as you can tell, you have a new little cover here. It's not just black, it's a nice little gray speckle type thing, so it kind of enhances the area in here, as well as this, kind of everywhere. So it's kind of nice, all new for 2025. Gives you that Mercedes luxury feel while you're driving down the road. Still, everything is standard as far as the steering wheel, all the same configurations here, and over here is all the same too. So nothing crazy. It just gives you an all new look and feel. But as always, you can get, go through these screens, go through the safety features, turn them on and off as you please. But this is pretty much gonna wrap it up for our 2025 Winnebago Navion. Again, 24T with Winnebago Connect. has a garage, 25 feet, 8 inches long, and it's ready to, you know, take you guys down the road and with your mini co-pilot to make things easier. If you guys are a first-time RVer, it would personally make me feel a little bit more comfortable going down the road knowing I have some type of peace of mind if I need to troubleshoot or I'm not very comfortable doing something. So I love the new Winnebago Connect. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, be happy to reach out to me. My contact information is below at 970-388-7937. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.